In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add text to your portrait photos in an interesting way just so they can kind of interact, something like what you see on your screen here. So we're going to start off with one of your portrait photos. We need a little bit of space around the figure, and this could be a natural light portrait or really any portrait. And we're going to then first add text. So I'll go over to my text tool and type. I'm going to click and drag around the area that I want, and I'm going to type in something like, this can be anything you want. I'm going to say my best friend. You want this text to be somewhat bold, so remember you can play around with the type here. Maybe we'll change that. You can change the color here. Once I click on the little color icon up here and I have my eyedropper tool appears when I hover over the photo, so I can actually take a color from the photo to have it really like integrated nicely. Maybe I'll take this pink color here. Of course, it needs to be much larger because we need it to overlap the portrait. So I will come up to the text size. Maybe try this. It's probably good. Did you know that if you clicked on this button right here, the character panel opens up, and I could play around with the this is called the leading, the space between the text to make it larger and smaller. You can also, maybe we could change it all uppercase, anything like that. I'll make this go away for now. And then I will click on the check mark. Okay. So I want this text to be sort of in front of and behind my photo. I'm going to open up my layers panel if it isn't already there. And I want to make sure that I am on the portrait layer to select the portrait. Now I'm going to use the object selection tool. If it isn't showing up, remember it lives with these other selection tools. So make sure you've got your object selection tool. Hover over your photo and AI will help you to find your portrait, and I'm just going to click on the part of the pink area that I want, and you can see the selection has been made. I need to make a copy of this photo or this portion of the photo and then paste it. A quick shortcut is Command or Control on a PC J, and you can see that it has made a copied that area, pasted onto its new layer. Now I want this photo to be partially on top of the text, so I'm going to click layer 1 and just drag it literally right above the text there. Go to my move tool and I can sort of move this around. I want this to be, I want it a little bit more interactive here, so I'm going to, I'm on my text layer, going to go to the text tool and insert my text tool here, and I'm going to just sort of put some spaces. You can just sort of arrange this how you want it. Maybe I'll do this, so then I can sort of move this around here. So I just want to make sure I can read it, make sure it definitely says my best friend here, but I want it to go kind of behind her, something like that. Now I think I want these two, my and best, to be behind, but I want the friend to be on top of. So I'm going to go to the copy layer and just erase the portion that I don't want. I'm going to go to my eraser tool. Remember, the bracket keys can make it larger or smaller. And then I'm just going to erase the friend part. So now I've got friend on top of and my and best below. You can continue to edit this to make it look how you'd like. Maybe I want friend to be a slightly darker color, just to sort of emphasize it like that. Can do all kinds of things, but your text should be interacting with your portrait in some way, a little bit behind and a little bit in front of. Have fun.